Hey everybody, welcome back. And today I wanted to go over with you guys some of the things I have been making. And so I guess this is episode 4 of my weekly makes. Okay, and if you guys have seen my emotional support monster video, I will link it right here. I have made quite a few of them, and I made this in case you did not see the new hairstyle video. I will link that one right here. Um, that is a tutorial on how to make this mohawk. So this is an emotional support monster, and this is his fuzzy mohawk. So if you want to know how to do that, there's definitely a tutorial on that. But I definitely wanted to show you some of the monsters I've made. I have not put hair on this guy yet. He's got one eyeball. It's green. I'm very excited about him. He's given me like a what is that, Monster versus Alien vibes, that big guy at the end of the movie. That's what he reminds me of. I used some black yarn, black sparkly yarn for this. And coincidentally, these two are the two that I actually forgot to put keychains on. I have been messing up a little bit lately, super distracted, but not with or without keychains, with a keychain. I'm not sure what hair I'm going to do for this guy yet. But I do love that he's all sparkly. I'll probably do some sort of rainbow hair for him. This little guy has 3 eyeballs. I was definitely loving this. They're a little bit smaller than the other ones. But I figured, monsters gotta all, it's fine if they all look different, right? So definitely loving this guy. He's cute. And the last monster I made is another Cyclops, but this one has a giant rainbow eyeball on him. So I'm not sure about the hair again. So definitely got to work on these. I have a market coming up in October that I'm trying to prepare for. It's going to be a really huge market, probably the biggest one I've ever done. So I'm trying to, get these all up. It's like towards the end of October, right before Halloween. So hoping that these are a big hit. Okay, if you guys saw my pumpkin keychain tutorial, I will tag that right here. I'm not sure what side it's going to be on. It's going to be on one of these sides, but this is one of the pumpkins I have made. And then I made this one while I was traveling. I was a passenger in a car, and so it is a little smaller. I think I used a different hook, but not bad. Took me just a little bit to do while I was traveling in a car, and I think I have 3 of these now, so I definitely got to make more of these. I have made some chickens. Okay. If you guys have not seen my chicken keychain tutorial, definitely go check that out. I will tag that right here. It is the absolute #1 bestseller out of all of my keychains. These things fly off the shelf. Okay. And I'm saying like almost every single market I have sold completely out. These little white ones are the most popular. So super cute, super easy to make. It literally takes like 15 minutes, not even that long. I made some little brown ones. Absolutely adorable. So I think I made like 7 of these so far. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of these. No, oh no, 4 of these. My bad. And then I started to make another one and I ran out and just finished it off with white, which totally works because there's totally chickens that look like this. But this is one of a kind. Not going to make another one like it. I figured it worked and it just is what it is. I have not made any black yet this time, but I did pull out some speckled yarn and made a speckled chicken. So I thought this was a great idea because, chickens are all kinds of different colors. So I'll bet you these are just as popular as the white ones, honestly. I have made a few more ice cream cones because these are pretty popular. I only had a couple and I've sold out of them. So that was awesome. I think I sold the last one at the my daughter did a lemonade stand. If you follow me on TikTok, you see one of the TikToks I did where my daughter had a lemonade stand and I figured why not throw out some keychains, and I made like 40 bucks that day. So that was awesome. But I did mint chocolate chip and just a regular sprinkle one. I used a variegated yarn for that, so I didn't have to do any sprinkles. I do have a tutorial for this as well, so I will link that up there as well. Okay, now I have done plenty of loaf cats, okay? And if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I've been screwing up lately. I had to cut up 2 of them because one of them I forgot to put eyeballs completely on. Completely forgot, and I couldn't get it undone, so I just cut it up, reused the yarn. And the second one, I put them on, thought they were good, and went to do the tail and realized I put the eyes on lopsided. So I unraveled that. Actually, yeah, that was before I actually put on the tail on that one. I was able to unravel that one, which kind of sucks though, because it was in the speckled yarn. So I was trying to make more realistic ones. As far as the cats go, I used the same yarn for all 4 of these. See, these ones kind of end the same, just about the same right there. That one's a little bit of purple on his nose. Um, let's see, this one has a blue and a green eye. Yeah, that has blue and green because I think those are the last ones of those eyes I had. This one has purple. And this one is the same yarn, but I started it at a different place, obviously. So there's that one. And then there's this one. So there's that one, and then there's this one. And these are all the same yarn. But it honestly, I have noticed that it doesn't matter what color the loaf cats are. I can sell colorful ones, regular colored ones. They just fly off the shelves. I have raised my prices to $12 a piece now and started making a little bit more money. So that was awesome. And my sister was right. That way I don't have to make as much. So I thought that this was a good idea. So if you have a variegated yarn that changes color over a long period of time, that is a great yarn to use for these cats. Okay. Because like I said, they all look a little bit different. I mean, these two are the same, right? But look at this. Look at that. They're just so cute. Okay. I'm going to figure out a way to hold these. There we go. Right? They're just so cute, all different colors. Siblings could get them and, have kind of matching, kind of not. And as always, I add a butthole to each one of them because I think it just makes it super hilarious. Everyone sees these, gets a huge kick. It's definitely a selling point. Okay, and then I tried to make more like realistic color ones. And like I said, I had to well, like this one is not very realistic color, but I definitely used a different variegated yarn for this. I had to tear apart the speckled yarn one. I did do some other ones. Okay, sorry if I'm going off camera. This one is a really cool variegated yarn. It does have a little blue. So it's not technically, realistic colors, but it's more, I don't know. I feel like it's more realistic than the other ones, but I did love this yarn. I haven't used it for much. I liked it when I saw it. It's one of those yarn that just kind of sits on my shelf. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to use this for now. I did a gray kitty. Everyone's got a gray kitty, or everyone loves a gray kitty, I love the eyes. I chose green. This is a speckle yarn. It's like a black and speckle yarn. And I made another little loaf cat, little blue eyes. So cute. And then I chose another variegated yarn. My daughter loves this one the most because she has a little cat named Taffy that she keeps at my mother's house. And exact colors of this. So she always loves it when I use this yarn because it looks just like her cat. And I definitely need to go get more of this because I'm just about out of this. And I feel like these ones make really good cats because they're all different shades. They're never going to look the same. And it's totally cat shades. So definitely a good idea. I'm also out of white. So I have these little bees I have made. And I want to say these, along with the chickens, absolute bestsellers. I'm telling you, they fly off the shelves. I've never come home with chickens and bees at my markets ever. And I do have a tutorial on these. Obviously, they're missing the wings. I'm out of white. So I'm just making a bunch of bees and then I'll make the wings when I go get white. I did not want to go to Hobby Lobby today. I was tired. It's hot. But I have been making these and I do have a tutorial for these too. So I will tag that up there. So be sure to check that out because, like I said, these and the chickens are my absolute best sellers. They just fly off the shelf. Okay. Like I have never, ever come home with a chicken or a bee ever. And I have a lot of keychains. Okay. Like you want to see my keychains? Watch. So I actually have them all right here. And that way I can keep an eye on what I have made and what I need to work on. So I'm like, I haven't sold very many Pop Tarts at all, but I do have a lot up here, like the chickens. These orange slices, never sold any of those yet. So I still have another one I'm working on right now, and I will probably get on that right after this video because I need a break. So I will be doing that. And like I said, been staying away from the loaf cats for a couple days now because I've had to cut 2 of them up. And I did not add the keychain to the monster I did because I figured maybe not everyone's going to want a keychain on that one. So I didn't bother cutting those up. I figured I'll just leave 2 on the bottom and hang the rest up. But as far as, lopsided eyeballs, can't really fix that. I closed the whole thing and never put eyeballs on it. I feel so ridiculous. So that was fun. But yeah, I think I'm going to get on making some more bees, and I should probably, honest to God, I got to make more bees. And I honestly don't think I have enough chickens. I'm really not even joking with you guys. Like I should probably make some tan ones, maybe a couple black ones, probably. But I'm really cannot even stress this enough. Make chicken keychains. They fly off the shelves. Everybody loves them. Okay. Like it's my most popular, right? These and the loaf cats, the chickens and the bees sell out almost every single time. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and love seeing what I'm working on. I have been really busy lately, just got married, and now I'm getting back into the swing of crochet and getting prepared for this market coming up in October. So stay tuned for that too, because I definitely got to make some more Halloween stuff. Definitely looking forward to that. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.